Go. Good afternoon. It is Friday, the 18th of July. It is about 3:15 by the time you see this. And this is your weather and radar update from Black Sheep Weather. I am meteorologist John Lamb, and let's jump right into it with our radar update. And as you can see, there's not much going on. The radar is clear this afternoon. Temperatures not looking too bad. 73 in Blaine, got 73 at Cottage Grove, 73 at Eden Prairie, and 73 at Osceola, 73 at Buffalo. See a pattern here. It's about 73 degrees. Dew points are in the upper 50s, so not as dry as it could be, not as dry as yesterday, but still not humid. We're going to talk about first is our thunderstorm chances, though. Here's our day one severe weather outlook showing the southwest Minnesota is in a slight risk that extends back into southeastern South Dakota, a good chunk of the northeastern quarter of Nebraska, and most of western and central Iowa. And what that is there for is a fairly high risk of tornadoes. Actually, a 5% chance across southwest Minnesota into that port of southeast South Dakota, extreme northeastern Nebraska, and the northwestern about quarter of Iowa. And that same area expands out. Same areas in South Dakota and in southwest Minnesota, but most of western and central Iowa and most of North Dakota, and a 15% chance of winds gusting over 65 miles an hour. And then hail, same general area for hail greater than 1 inch within 25 miles of a point in the yellow area, which includes that same area of southwestern Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota, northeastern Nebraska, and into northwestern Iowa. For day two, that moves south and east primarily. You can see that we have no thunderstorm chances really except for far southern and southeastern Minnesota. So areas from about Fairmont up to Wabasha and Red Wing, then back up to Pipestone. Everything south of that line has a general chance of thunderstorms. You don't get into a slight risk until you're way down the far extreme southeastern corner of Minnesota. They are in a marginal risk of severe weather. And taking a look at our day three outlook, this could change, but right now, most of Minnesota is in a general risk of thunderstorms with a marginal risk of severe covering almost all of South Dakota, almost all of Iowa, southwestern Minnesota from about Wheaton to Albert Lee, and then once you get up from about Osceola, Wisconsin, up to Engle Inlet and the Lake of the Woods, all the way north and east through the Arrowhead, no chance of storms. And with that, we have our first day severe weather outlook, or excessive rain outlook, showing a slight risk of excessive rainfall across the southern third of Minnesota, far southwestern Wisconsin, most of Iowa, extreme northeastern Nebraska, and far eastern South Dakota. And that continues into day two with a slight risk across that southeastern tip of Minnesota right along the Iowa border back to Sioux Falls, and then farther back into the western Dakotas. Most of Iowa is in a slight risk along with far southwest Wisconsin down by Dubuque. And taking a look at that's the wrong graphic. So taking a look at our 24-hour forecast, you're going to see me do some quick updates here in real time because I grabbed the wrong graphic. That's the graphic I'm looking for. Sorry about that, everybody. You're going to get to see live television being made. This is our day 1 through 3, so our next 72 hours excessive rainfall outlook. This should say day 1 through 3, but areas in yellow could see up to an inch. Once you get into these oranges up here towards Fargo-Moorhead and Crookston, then you're starting to look at more of an inch and a half, but this is over 72 hours. So with our wet soils, this could be excessive, depends on how quickly we get it, but right now it does not look to be that big of a deal. So let's take a look at our forecast for this afternoon. A chance of showers and thunderstorms right between 7 and 10. Otherwise, showers and thunderstorms possible overnight. With a low high today, this afternoon, 77. This afternoon's going into this evening. Should cool off slightly. Once the storms roll through, if we get any, temperatures will cool off. We'll have an overnight low of 66. Our cloud cover keeping that temperature up. For tomorrow, there's a very slight chance of showers in the morning, otherwise partly cloudy. North winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour, and a high of only 77. Saturday night, overnight low 58. Sunday, a few more clouds, 80 degrees, 66 for the low. Monday, we have a 40% chance, and I forgot to change that graphic too, the 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms late in the day. High sunny 82 on Monday, then clouds increase and storms move in the afternoon and evening. 68 for the overnight low. Tuesday, Partly cloudy, 50% chance of showers and storms, a high of 86 and a low of 73. For Wednesday, 86 and 68. Again, 50% chance of showers and storms. And Thursday, a 30% chance of showers and storms and a high of 86. I want to point out that Tuesday through Thursday period, there's a lot of 50% and 40% chances in here. What that's telling us is that there's definitely starting to be model agreement that there will be storms. Where, when, and how much? Those are the three questions we don't know the answers to. And that is your look at your 7-day forecast and your look at the radar and severe weather outlooks and rainfall outlooks here on Black Sheep Weather. Have a great weekend. Again, my name is John Lamb. Thanks for watching. And if you like us, hit that like button, subscribe, and also tell your friends. We need to grow this channel so we can get more weather information out to more people here in Minnesota and Wisconsin.